Welcome back from the bench, everybody. As always, it's Eric, and today is draft day for the NHL draft. We're gonna open up some stuff today. We got a little blaster. I've had this sitting around for I don't know how long, so it's just been sitting around. 2022-2023 Series 2. See if there's any luck in there. And then I got a retail box of 2021-2022 Series 2 hockey. So we're gonna get into it. Also, if you guys haven't yet seen, I am doing a live watch along / reaction / chatting with you guys tonight on the channel. 15 minutes or so. The draft starts at 7 o'clock Eastern time. 6:45 Eastern is when I will be going live. It's in. I'll put the link in down below if you guys want to put a notification bell on for that. Should be a good time. Let's say just talking draft, talking trades if they happen. We'll talk some trades here also. But here, we'll turn the camera around. Here's some trades to talk about already. We'll do the blaster first. But first one, Kevin Hayes for, obviously in there, he's with the Rangers, was with the Philadelphia Flyers, and that whole thing, they traded him for a 2024 6th round pick, and they're going to retain 50% of his salary. This is just a salary. The guy's making $49 million. He's got 7 over 7. So this is just a straight salary dump. Is there any tags in here? Nope. This is a straight salary dump for the Flyers. I did kind of mention though, like, it's so weird to me. I'm gonna move the mic here. There we go. So weird that the Flyers are now trading everything. They trade Provorov. They're linked to trading Carter Hart. They traded Kevin Hayes. They trade all their better players after they could have tanked. Could have got a better chance to hitting Bedard. I just don't understand it. It's just so weird. We got Dawson Mercer, Jamie Benn, Noah Hannafin, Anders Lee, and we got a young gun starting us off for the Canadians. It's a D-man. It's my buddy, Caden Gooley. This guy just follows me around everywhere. I guess I shouldn't be upset because it's a pretty decent name. But Caden Gooley, young gun. I'm trying to get a sleeve out here. What is going on right now? Jeez Louise. Amateur hour over here. There we go. Caden Gooley. How's this one? Actually looks like it's in not bad shape. I'm just going to cut those corners real quick. Little hint to anybody. Some of these sleeves, sometimes they kind of catch the corners. I just notch the corners a little bit. And then when you slide them in, boom, boom, it doesn't catch the corners. There we go. Caden Gooley. We'll put him here for now, just so we can talk about the trades with those guys there. But quick, former Moncton Wildcat, Connor Garland, and a checklist. It's just weird to me that, like I said, you have the chance of getting Connor Bedard. You're trying to up your chances for that, and you don't do it. Instead, you trade everybody afterwards. So odd. World Junior grads, my boy Cale Makar. I wouldn't say he was robbed of the Norris. He didn't play enough games. I think if he played a full 80 games, I think you'd have a better, argument with it. But Carlson, 100 points, first time in a million years for a defenseman to do that. I think you got to give it to him. We got Shesterkin, a checklist. So Bob and Shesterkin in the checklist. What else we have for trades here? DeBrincat, I wouldn't say this is going to release in the morning. Maybe this trade already happened, but DeBrincat hasn't requested a trade from Ottawa, but he did say that he's not looking to sign a long-term deal, so now Ottawa's trying to trade him, get rid of him while they can. Base pack, we got Sid, Seth Jones, Taylor Hall, who got traded. Another just kind of salary dump. I think they're just picking Tyler Bertuzzi over Taylor Hall, which is, who would have ever guessed that was a thing that a team would do. Nugent Hopkins, Justin Barron, Capo Caco, and Linus Hogberg in the Green Dazzlers. So that's a rookie. And then one of the big trades, everyone knew it was coming. I forever thought it was going to be to Montreal. And one of these guys in the background went to Montreal, but Pierre-Luc Dubois goes to the Kings instead. Doesn't end up going to the Canadiens. And I was kind of hoping he would. Another base pack. I was kind of hoping he would just for his prices, right? French Canadian, everything else going back to Montreal. Pierre-Luc Dubois goes to the Kings instead for Alex Iafallo, Gabe Vilardi, somebody else, and a second round pick next year. Rasmus Kupari was the other guy. Do we got another young gun? We do. We did hit 2 young guns. Not typical. You're not dealing with the odds here. So for the Canucks, it's a left winger. What a blaster. Andrei Kuzmenko. That retail box is going to have a hard time beating that blaster. Holy jumpins. Andrei Kuzmenko. That's a heck of a twosome there for young guns. Caden Gooley and an Andrei Kuzmenko. I pulled a lot of both these guys, so I don't know if they run together for whatever reason, because it's kind of odd that they're like two, like, not that they're the greatest players of all time, but right, they're up there. Pierre-Luc Dubois, it's one of those things that a lot of people have been saying, like, when's the next time he's going to ask to be traded, which is a viable a thing that you can ask. He's asked to be traded 3 years after being in Columbus, and then 3 years after being in Winnipeg. To be fair, he was also in Columbus and Winnipeg, so not like they're ideal situations, right? It's not like you're in a Colorado, even like at Edmonton or in LA or a wherever, like you're in these beautiful towns. Retail boxes, same as a hobby box, 24 packs, 8 cards per pack. But there's no high gloss, no exclusive, no clear cut, stuff like that. So see what we can get. This year we're looking for Byfield, the running mate to Pierre-Luc Dubois. Looking for him. Looking for Raymond, McTavish, Slider, all those boys. And Cole Caulfield's Young Guns canvases in this. So Spetzer, we got a blue first. It's everyone's favorite Jonathan Dallin, who's got second-year products, cards or whatever, and doesn't play in the NHL. So that's an odd one. Sharon Govich just got traded. He got traded for Tyler Toffoli with a third-round pick from this year. So there's another trade. So what is with these packs? But there's all kinds of trades. And then my Colorado Avalanche decided to trade. We've got our first young gun for the Golden Knights. This is Pavel Dorofeyev. So we're going to get 6 young guns in there. That's a start. But Alex Newhook, essentially Colorado traded for Ryan Johansson, for Alex Galchenyuk, and it was essentially another salary dump for Nashville for their kind of rebuild on the fly. And so that kind of opens up getting rid of the guy in behind here, which is Alex Newhook. Jake Neighbors, fan favorite over here. Just opened up for Alex Newhook, who they really were hoping this year that he was going to take that second line center role and run with it, right? Kadri leaves, goes to Calgary. He gets all the playing time in the world and just couldn't do it. Only had like 30-some points this season. He actually had a better season this season before and less games. He played 70 games this year. I think he played 60 last year. For Colorado, actually had more points last year than he did this year in a bigger role. It's not what you want to see. There we go. Phil the Thrill Kessel. Not 1, not 2, but 3 times Stanley Cup champion, Phil Kessel. So, but yeah, Alex Newhook. I was looking at that Nick Suzuki card that I just pulled. Alex Newhook goes for first, which is like 31st overall. It was the Florida pick. They get the first from Montreal. Second, which is like the 37th overall pick. Yep. And then Gianni Fairbrother. So potentially get 2 second-round picks. Here we go, Connor McDavid. Talk about him in a second. For Alex Newhook, who's been kind of underwhelming. He's an RFA. You know, he's probably going to want to get paid a decent amount because that's what all these young guys want, right? So you kind of just move on, bring in Ryan Johansson instead, and hope that, oh, there we go. Hope that helps you a little bit. So here we go. It's a Young Guns canvas for the Blackhawks. Oh, I've already hit one of these not long ago. It's a Legends card, actually, and it's Eddie the Eagle. So this is my second one I've hit of this. Literally, I can see the other one from here. It's sitting over behind the camera, but there we go. Eddie the Eagle. Second time I've hit that in, I don't know, 2 weeks or whatever it's been. So, like I said, should be a good time tonight when you guys are watching this. So Wednesday should be a good time for the draft. I am jumping ahead of a bunch of videos. I have a bunch of videos recorded for the channel of openings and stuff. So you'll hear me a lot talk about this retail box of Series 2 in the next video or coming up, blah, blah, blah. I jumped that ahead so we could talk about this kind of stuff. And I could kind of let you guys know that we're doing the live draft watch along. So I was going to just decide to add all that. Jonathan Dowling, once again, in most Upper Deck products, you hit one of a guy. An insert of them. I have a young guy. You're probably going to hit 2 of them. So we'll get Jonathan Dowling twice because that's who you want to hit. But, you know, I thought we'd, like I said, you get the notification. If you follow the channel, you might have seen it. All this other stuff I put up on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you do that. The link is down below. Or you can just look up From the Bench. It's pretty simple, We got a Ruzicka in the portraits. That's all it is, right? Yeah, just From the Bench. I think I can remember there's From the Bench YT, but that's, I think, Twitter's From the Bench YT. Once again, all the links are down below in the description, along with the live watch along link. So, next Young Gun is going to be for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Was it Ross Colton for this one? Or Gabriel Forte? Wrong on both ends. Boris Kachuk. Every time you say his name, you feel like you got to sneeze. Kirby Dach, last year's draft deadline guy, right? Or he picked him up. They picked him up at the draft. You know, this year the Canadians jumped ahead a day and grabbed Newhook the night before. So, what else do we have for trades? Mackenzie Blackwood was like a 6th round pick. He went to Charlie McAvoy. He went to San Jose. Kind of a different one, but he's gonna get lost there, right? They got the young goalie that came in at the end of the year in the playoffs. I can't remember his name. He's in extended series. What is that kid's name? Schmidt, right? I think it's Schmidt. So they got him. Plus they got a couple other guys over there. So Mackenzie Blackwood just wasn't going to get the chance. And then who else we got here? We got Toj Foley, Dodonov re-signed, the Pirlo Dubois trade. I think we're pretty much caught up. Nick Foligno signed for 1 year, $4 million for the Bruins. Taylor Hall got traded. I think that's it. So Barabanov, he just got traded too, actually. Not a big name trade, but I'm pretty sure it was him that got traded or signed somewheres. Michael Hauser, goalie for the Buffalo Sabres. Looks like they're going to probably go with Devin Levi this coming year. You know, they'll have a combo of him and probably UPL and whoever else they want over there. I think you go with try to get a veteran in there. I understand you're rebuilding, but you just kind of want that consistency probably, right? We got Matthew Phillips. I'm excited for him. Hoping in Series 1 this year you'll have one of my favorites from the Moncton Wildcats, Jacob Pelche. Didn't really get a fair shake last year, like most players with the Flames, with Sutter running the whole team down there. That's just not what happens, right? young guy, you get kind of shipped off to the back. But Pelche plays hard. You guys will, if you're a Flames fan, you will really enjoy that kid. Plays the right way, plays hard. Just a good kid on and off the ice. So hopefully you guys get to see his potential. Once again, Taylor Hall, no longer, the only good thing with Taylor Hall, he's got, I think, 2 years left in his contract. Gets to go play with Connor Bedard. Gonna really, wing that kid for the next 2 years. Could potentially put up a ton of points. If you put up a ton of points, then ta-da, here's your next contract. Maybe you get a decent one again. Patty Kane, Nick Cousins, and for the Coyotes, which goalie is it? Vejmelka. Pretty sure they just re-signed him also, but see what happens down with the Coyotes. It was funny. They the boys from Spit and Chicklets are bugging in the last episode. But they had Yager on, which is awesome. But before they get to the Yager, they were joking about, like, the Coyotes could really be good next year, for the next couple of years. Like, I think they have, like, 12 or 13 picks before the Tampa Bay Lightning pick once in this draft, as of right now. Which is, like, unheard of, right? That's so many picks. But they had Dylan Gunther. They had a bunch of other guys, young guys there. Logan Cooley, a bunch of guys. So really, in like a couple of years, it'll be good. And Witt joked around that it was going to be, for the team when they're based out of Utah. So we had Dante Fabro and our next young gun. These are sticking too much for me to go one by one. It's for the Calgary Flames. That is Matthew Phillips. Once again, you hit one insert of a guy in this product, you're probably going to hit his young gun or something. So 4 young guns so far, and the blaster is kicking its butt so bad. I do have on the channel, just want to check it out. I do have the Future Watch Auto and the Program of Excellence, both those PSA slabs in the back. Both of them are on my eBay store too. Once again, link in bio, along with other stuff. If you guys ever see me pull anything on here and you're like, hey, I want that, or can I get that? Are you selling it? Just send me a message. I'm a lot of times willing to deal with you. Better deal with you on Instagram. Once again, it'll be easy to find my my profile if you want to see it. This is what my profile looks like. It's 207 posts, 669 followers. That is the page. Just in case you guys, some weird people message you never know. We got Martin Nikas in the color match and the Dazzler. The Dazzlers look way better in Series 2 than they did in Series 1. I don't know what they do for Nashville, but they're talking like they still might move around in the draft some. Do they trade Roman Josi? Do they trade UC Saros? Do they trade Matt Duchene? Who do they have anyone else to trade left that they want to? But this is a banged up card right there. What is behind it? It's stuck. Another Dazzler. This is Laffy. It's laughable at best, but see what happens with him. Gabe Velarde once again mentioned, the guy part of that Pierre-Luc Dubois trade. And Stoner, Stanley Cup champion, Mark Stone. I don't know. Laffy's got to eventually do something here. I thought the kid, I didn't think he'd ever be a superstar, but I always thought he'd be good. I thought he'd be like a, that like 70 point a year guy. I just thought he'd be able to do it. I just watched him in junior enough, played well, smart kid, everything else. Was it 30 some points this past year? Like third year, Tim Stutzel's putting up 90, same age, everything else. Another canvas. This one is Adam Fox, teammate of Alexis Lafreniere. So there we go. Put him off to the side. Also was up to Norris, so he was up for a Norris. Cale Makar was up for a Norris. 2 guys at that position, going for the Norris, and they're both 23, right? What's Adam Fox to say his age on this? 1998. I think they're both the same age, so that makes him 25. So won a Norris, up for another one, 25 years old. Can't complain. We got Jordan Eberle, guy that I just seem to pull all the time over here from the bench. Fiala, Yamamoto, Mitch Marner, Nikushkin. Looks like Matthews is staying put too. Looks like Nylander's going to stay put. I say it all the time, but I don't think I'd roll it back again for a 6th year with Marner, Matthews, Nylander, and Tavares. Like, I think I'd be switching it up. That's just me probably. Maxim Susko. Hopefully that's not one of our 5th young guns, or 5th young gun, or 6th young gun. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's a little better name than that. We've Vijmelka so far. I think it's their best young gun. It's not what you want to hear. The box was cheap. These are like $80, I think. $70, $80. So it's a fun little break. I said it's not the hobby version. It's $50 less than a hobby version of this. So Chris Tanev, Barzell. I get this thing. I think it's clear cut every time. Just I don't know if it's like it's kind of like faded. You kind of see it. Anyways, just kind of almost has that clear cut look to it. Parker Kelly. But we have 4 packs left. Excited to see a bunch of you guys in there, though. Like I said, it's just some people don't have time to watch it. Some people don't have cables, everything else. I won't be streaming it, but I will, once again, we'll be talking about it, chatting back and forth. I got some graphics and stuff to put up. Who's picking it when, everything else. Put a little bit of work into this. Nothing too crazy, but once again, excited for it. So, we have for the Tampa Bay Lightning, Taylor Radish. So this is actually the leading goal scorer, right? I'm pretty sure he's the leading goal scorer for the Chicago Blackhawks at the end of the year. That was still on the roster. So Taylor Radish, I think he was part of the Brandon Hagel trade, maybe. I believe that would be the trade that brought him over there. Maybe he gets a bump, right? Lucas Reichel obviously got his bump from going over there to play with Bedard, or Bedard getting, the Chicago getting the first pick. They get that bump already. We got the next one up. It's our 6th young gun. Might still be able to pull a Young Guns canvas out of this, but need a good name here for a good team. Oh, was it Cole Perfetti, right? Yeah, Cole Perfetti. They're trading everybody out of there. He might have a chance to really do some damage over there, but Cole Perfetti, Young Guns. I can't try to see if it's got that glare. It might not actually have the line. I show you guys all the time, but if you're new to the channel, I don't think it's got, no, it doesn't have it. A lot of these have a line that runs from the top to bottom, probably about halfway between the upper deck logo and the border, but it's kind of faint. It's not like it's just like an indent essentially that runs all the way down it. So it doesn't seem to have it, but that automatically hits it as a 9. Could hit as an 8, but maybe one that I actually can grade. Those actually don't look terrible either. I have to look them up later on, but that's pretty good. This might be an episode where I can actually grade some of the cards I pulled. It's an exciting day for us over here at the front bench. Scandella, Lucas Raymond would have rathered his Young Guns, but what can you do? Marquee rookie. Instead, we get who did we get instead of Matthew Phillips? We doubled up on him for his Young Guns and an insert. So I said hopefully see some of you guys in there. I said it should be just a fun little watch along. Just we'll talk trades. Let's just talk hockey. If you guys want opinions on stuff, or you guys want to just give your opinion on your team, or who you want to see them draft, or whoever it is, draft to me is one of the best. I love drafts, football drafts, hockey drafts, all the drafts. They're all for me. So it'll be exciting for tonight. See who goes. It's really that even 2nd overall, Fantilli. But a lot of guys are saying that they like these other players, right? So there could be a lot of movement. We know Bedard, the draft really starts, we thought it started at 3. It might actually start at 2. So see if the first time GM and the new GM over there for the Ducks, see if he makes a big splash with his pick. We got Niels Lundqvist. The Dallas Stars gave up their first round pick for this year, I believe, for this guy. I don't think it was a good idea. So they got a first round pick for this guy. I gave a first round pick for that guy. We essentially got the same positioning, first round pick for an Alex Newhook and a early second. I can deal that. So like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Blaster wins 100%. Do not buy the blasters though. This is bad. Do not buy blasters. It's 7 packs per box. You're not even guaranteed 2 young guns. You could walk away out of this with 1 young gun for like $30, $25-$30. Not good. Do not do it. Bad idea. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully see some of you guys out tonight. And for Eric from the bench, talk to you guys later. Bye guys.